Hi everybody. A warm welcome to our live stream today. We will speak about the total lunar eclipse that will happen only some hours ago in the future, sorry. So this is really a very important eclipse. It is a total eclipse, and you might saw the moon the last days. It was nearly full, and maybe you could also feel those intense energies the last days. A little bit exhausting, physically exhausting, but also maybe you feel dizziness. Today I feel really strong dizziness. Maybe you feel hot flashes, or you feel like confusion in your head. That's also very possible. And it is a very strong energy that brings up old karmic themes to the surface, and and it's really emotional. I think this is the best description. But share also here in the comments how you experience this eclipse energy. It's really very collectively strong and heavy. You can feel it. It is like something is coming that is unavoidable. And I think that is. So, how do you experience the energies right now, short before the lunar eclipse, the total lunar eclipse? And the most people on the world will, they can see the lunar eclipse, and this means that the energies will affect a lot of people. So we will see. And today Uranus turned retrograde one day before the total lunar eclipse. This is really a very strong energy, a powerful moment of manifestation. And what will show up? The sun is opposite of the moon because a lunar eclipse is a full moon, and the moon is really near those nodes, those karmic nodes, and the moon is really near to Rahu, and the sun is near to Ketu. When the moon is near to the upper lunar node, then the sun is near to the lower lunar node. And this happens, the sun and Ketu, they are positioned in Leo. Leo is about leadership. Leo is the first house for Donald Trump. And I spoke in my September update that these energies are really amazing for Donald Trump. And we see a strong energy in his sixth house, in his eighth house, and also in his 10th house, with Uranus now retrograde, and in the first house. This speaks about immense changes that are coming. And I spoke about those changes you might know in my July update, in my August update, and the things are really, they are coming more and more to the surface. And we see the health of Donald Trump that really looks not really good. He's also really confused with his words. It really seems like a kind of dementia, you can say, or something like this, that is happening there. So these are really strong, crazy energies. Hi from Israel. Wow, amazing. Yes, please share in the comments from where you are. This is really so amazing for me to connect with you everywhere here on the earth. And this lunar eclipse happens in a also a very strong lunar mansion. You might know I'm speaking of Vedic astrology, and there we have 27 lunar mansions. And when you are interested in Vedic astrology, I have a free workshop where I show you everything, how to read a birth horoscope. So check this out. I think the link is below this video. Is he not dying yet? Really, it seems like something really strange happens to Donald Trump. I'm not sure about dying, but physically he's really not stable, you can say. And you might know he hasn't reacted for nearly a week, did no press conference or something like this, and was not really seen. So something is going on. We might not know really what is going on, but I think something unexpected we might see the next days. We will see. And Uranus now retrograde in the sign of Taurus. This also speaks about our financial system, maybe some changes. And we see now those digital currencies are coming more and more. I think there will also we will see something, and maybe something about Donald Trump and the financial system, because his 8th house is strongly under fire, you can say, with retrograde Saturn and retrograde Neptune in the 8th house. This is not easy. This can also bring maybe really strong changes in the health. So more I do not want to say, but this is really very, very important. And you might know in my September update I spoke about one planet that also is very important with 24 degrees. And Donald Trump has a planet in this position at 24 degrees in the sign of Virgo. And the United States, the birth horoscope of the United States, has also a planet at 24 degrees in the sign of Virgo. And we have also to this lunar eclipse, around this lunar eclipse, I'm not sure, was it the day before or a day later, a planet at 24 degrees on the night sky, you can say, and this is Mars. So Mars is conjunct Saturn in the US chart, and also conjunct a retrograde Jupiter in Donald Trump's horoscope. This is really amazing and connects those planets. We will see how this will play out. In the United States, it is about reputation and leadership. So this also shows a lot is going, is bubbling up, you can say. Yeah, this is really, and Uranus retrograde together with this lunar eclipse is a cosmic detonator, you can say. A system breaks from within. And we see this in the United States really clear that this is happening. Yeah, so thank you so much. And we see this not only in the United States, we see this also in Europe. There's a lot going on. And those leaders, I'm not sure why they really do not speak so much the truth. They also lie a lot about what is happening and how to really bring up worldview that is mainly colored, you can say, in the direction they want it to color it. So that's really amazing. And that is going on. So systems are breaking down with those energies. And that does not mean that this must happen today or tomorrow. The eclipses, they show the themes, they bring it up to the forefront, and then we will see how it will unfold the next weeks. A lunar eclipse or eclipse, the time it is active is about 6-8 weeks strongly, and then also maybe about 1 or 2 years. So this is a long term where things can happen. And in 2 weeks later, after this total lunar eclipse, we have a solar eclipse. So this also will bring something new. So, and normally we have the lunar eclipse mostly after the solar eclipse, and now it is before, and this shows something is ending. Yeah, so thank you so much. We will see how this will play out, but a lot of revelations, a lot of scandals we will see. Mercury also speaks about communication chaos that we can see, and also scandals. Scandals, yes. Broken narratives, media confusion, this also. And Donald Trump, he speaks about grass, always about how the grass is growing, and not about really important things now. So I think a lot is going on. And maybe also in your life, you can experience that old trauma and all the family situations, old pain, and old broken relationships might come to the surface. That you wonder yourself why these old stories, why they show up. And also the eclipse is always a portal. Today, one of my masters, how to say, my gurus showed up, and she spoke with me today. So this is really amazing portal that is opening right now. I'm creating a new online course, It's about the high priestesses in Germany. And she spoke to me about this course. This was really amazing. So this is also nice to see that this portal is opening. I see the number 9. Yes, the number 9 is also the year number. And I have a question about, let's start with the question. I have a question about the number 9. Do you deal with numerology? Also because this year is an 11-9, and 2 days after the eclipse, we have the 9-9er, 9-9, 2029. So this is also very important this year. So 3-9, and when we add all together, it's really amazing, all those number 9s. And the number 9 is speaks about completion and transformation. So this is totally what we are experiencing on the outside now. And the number 9 also speaks about compassion and really understanding there is a bigger mission why we are here on earth, and to really connect with your soul. This speaks about those energies, speak about this. And we see what is now happening with Gaza. And Gaza is like now like the heart of the earth that is crying, and we should take more notice to this circumstance. And so this is an important energy, and this also brings those dark energies to the world front, you can say. And so it's important to really release your own old pain, and to stand up for compassion and not only to shut down and close your eyes and look away. It is time to speak about this, also in the spiritual community. Yes. Greeting from Slovakia. It is correct that how many Nemi hours takes eclipse that is equal how month takes its influence. Joseph, I think this could be possible, and it will, yes, this you can maybe see it in that way. But it's also it is a long time that eclipse when eclipse takes time that we can see the results of it, the influence of this energy. Do you think that President D. Trump has a good heart and truly wants good for mankind? James, so sorry. I'm a medium, and I'm connecting to energies and reading energies of people. And I have to say, he is really like a prisoner in his own brain. I have to say it in that way. So it's really like a disease. And I think we all have a good heart. But sometimes our negative beliefs, they are so strong that we really cannot connect to our good heart. And I think in that way, it might be for Donald Trump. So sorry. Good. If you have any questions, please ask me. Melon is such a good name for your dog. Thank you so much, Mehdi Wanaim. Yes, Melon is really a very crazy dog, but he's not an easy dog. But every morning he's waiting, and telling me he can not hear, but he's telepathically, we connect really good together. And he's asking when I'm in the bathroom in the morning, when are you ready? When are we starting today with our video? He's always waiting. And he also wants his, what's the English name? Leckerli, we say in Germany, to get a bonus after our video. Nice bonus. Next question. Does time pass more quickly in some places than in others? That's an important and interesting question. And yes, you can say time is a perception, and it is linked to our consciousness and also to energy fields. So in strong energy zones, for example, sacred places or portals or churches, their time feels faster. That's totally possible. And in dense fields, maybe where people experienced trauma or suffering, then time feels heavy and slower. That's also possible. And then it's all about your consciousness, how you experience time. So time is not fixed and not like always in the same measure, you can say. It is totally flexible. Doesn't collective pain belong to each and every one of us? And maybe you also experience, sometimes you maybe wake up and you feel this collective heaviness. It's not your heaviness, it's the collective that is heavy. And yes, this we create together. But if you do not go in resonance with those old negative beliefs who created those heavy fields, then it's not about you. You are then here to really help to raise the frequency and help to raise those dark fields of energy. But You can also feel them, but it is not yours. That's important. So those collective pain fields are, yes, they are part of our collective experience here on Earth. And these fields are so strong because they connect to a lot of lives, not only maybe to present lives, also to lives from the past. So this could be really heavy fields. So it is about to understand this is not yours. So you do not have to make it to yours. You can feel it and you can let it go. Sometimes to drink good water can help, to go in nature can help, and really understand those energetic principles. Next question. Why do I come home from a strong um, why do I come home from a stroll through town feeling exhausted? It's because all those people are draining my energy. And this is the question. And I have to tell you, no, nobody can drain your energy. You have always 100% energy. But a lot of people, they have a lot of negative beliefs. They believe they are not good enough and life is not really joyful or something like this for them. And so they create those dark, strong, negative energy fields, you can say. And you might feel them. It is a little bit like with your handy, with your phone, that when you there have too much apps on your phone, then the battery is slow, really quickly is slow, because those apps, they need a lot of energy. And this is a little bit like when you are maybe in the street walking and there are so much different energies. And when you are sensitive, you're connecting to all those energy fields and then you feel like drained. But that's not really happening. It is because you cannot really not really really make a cut to which energy is yours and which energy is not yours. So that's important. And also for us people, it is not so good to be all the day in a town with so much going on there. That's not good for our nature. Our nature needs moments of silence, needs moments of connecting to nature. And if you go in the town all the day, then you might feel this exhaustion. But in truth, it is not that somebody is draining your energy. It is about you and your beliefs that are most important and how you connect to those negative energy fields. I hope you can understand me. When will the war end in Ukraine? Yes, this is not an easy question. I think we will see something changing maybe in September because Russia is winning. And then we will see how this will play out for the Ukrainians. Yes, so it is to find a solution, maybe not really peace, but a solution with no bombs anymore. I hope so. And that the people really can really heal and the land can heal. I hope so. But it's not nice. Ukraine was really a war field for all those, how to say, those big players. And I often say those leaders that want war, they should go. They should go on the field and really, like in old times with a duel, every person had his pistol, and then they can kill themselves, but not the people, please. I hope you can understand what I mean. So, next question. Will food be scarce? Scarce, I hope I speak it right, in the right way. Will the lights all go out? For how long? So will we see shortages with the food? And I think, yes, we will see them. How much I'm not sure, but we will see them. I think this is the result of all the problems we have right now here on Earth. So that our food will also become maybe higher prices. So I think it's always good to keep small reserves, but not big reserves, but and also to buy in local food stores, have our own garden is always good. Maybe learn more about the wild herbs that you can eat. They are also very full of vitamins and something like this. So, yes. Will the lights all go out? No, I don't see it. Like a blackout worldwide, I don't see it. But maybe blackouts temporary, this is also possible. Okay. Vance will only be president to serve our felons' terms. No more MAGA ignorance after this term. It's going to take years to reverse all the damage. Yeah, that's maybe the case. Yes. So, thank you so much. Leader of war should be on their own front line and not send other people's fathers and children. Shame on them. I agree 100%. Will America be destroyed by nuclear war? Will many die? And no, I do not see this. And nuclear threat, or yes, I see them, those nuclear threats, we see them. But I do not see a big nuclear war, because extraterrestrials will not allow this. Yes, they will come to the forefront and they will dysfunction their rockets, so and their bombs. So this will not happen. Maybe particular, this is possible nuclear disaster, but not on a big global, not in a big global case. Okay, and that what we are experiencing right now is really a karmic test, you can say, for humanity. Good. Hi, my birthday on the 21st of September. Wow, to the solar eclipse. Amazing. So what holds the stars predict for me? Vilmos. I'm not sure. I do not know your birth horoscope. So I do not know. But I know there is a solar eclipse, and this means also It is time for a new beginning. It is time to really let go the old and really maybe send out your intentions for manifestation. Okay, we need your insights. So Peggy, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Okay, Heidi, warm welcome. Sunshine, oh, welcome. Thank you so much. Next question. 5D appears to be much like a ghost state, doesn't it? And 5D, the fifth dimension state, yes, you can say it is a kind of ghost state, but not really a ghost state. It is an expanded consciousness that we have, but there is also a kind of non-physical body you will experience there. You will feel lighter, more transparent, less density than in the third dimension. You can still, but you will have a non-physical body for time. And also when we die and go beyond, then we will also experience the fifth dimension, this kind of energy. And there we connect mostly and we communicate mostly about with telepathy, and we are connected with all there. Not only when we want to speak to somebody, we are really, this is like a big phone or internet, you can say, in the fifth dimension. When somebody is doing something or thinking something, then all others, they recognize that something is going on. This is amazing. We cannot understand it with our mind and what the fifth dimension means. But there is a lot going on. We will experience there so much more love. But the ghost state is more a state of the lower astral level, you can say. And this is not the fifth dimension. This is a bit a state of between, you can say, the ghost state. This is often when people die and they do not really recognize that they are not physical anymore, and they think I live, but they do not really, they died, and so then they are in this ghost state. Sorry for my English. Next question. Somalia used to be called the land of gods before but since then we lost our history. So many questions so my question is, do you see Somalia return to the former glory? And yes, Somalia has a really deep sacred roots. That's amazing. And I first connected with Somalia because of this question. I never before connected so much to Somalia, and I experienced there a strong female energy, a beautiful energy of Somalia. This is really, yes, it is connected to this land of gods, you can say. This is a really old, ancient energy that I feel there. It is about healing and a very powerful energy I sense with Somalia. But now a lot has happened, and all those colonizations and traumas and wars, this has broken the country. So there's a lot of suffering now, but I see the future will come, and those old wounds, they will heal. So Somalia will play an important role in this new world, you can say, as a sacred land. So I experience this. Yes. And you can connect to the roots and this female sacred energy. You can connect to this. By speaking out the word Somalia, you can connect, they're telling me right now. So try it out. Can you discuss what it means when you have energy like a lightning bolt enter your crown and go down and fill your body as opposed to Kundalini awakening and rising up? We can experiencing energies in different ways, and also we are a spiritual being and we are connected to those higher realms, so you can have the experience that something like an energy bolt enters your energy field. You can have those experiences, and maybe this also created then an awakening of your kundalini, and then your kundalini also rises. So this is possible. Of course this is possible. There's so much going on, and maybe also your kundalini was at first the reason for the opening of your crown chakra, but you might not realize this. And then you experience this opening and then this connection, and then there was this high energy. So this is possible. Yes. Okay, let's check the next question. I feel I am tired and I don't know why I'm here in this world. My question is, if you can read my energy or use your intuition, what do you feel my mission or purpose of me being here? Yes, I can tell you something. Tiredness is always connected to one thing: negative beliefs. This is the reason why you feel low energy and feel tired. So it is about asking yourself, where do I believe I don't belong, or I have no purpose, or I am not enough, I'm not good enough? Ask yourself these questions. These are really important. Yes, maybe I can tell you your purpose, your mission, but if you don't feel it, if you don't have this access to it, then it will not help you. You will not feel a resonance with it. So the most important is to find out that one part of your purpose being here on earth is to release those old energies, those old negative beliefs, and find yourself, and to decide what you want to be, because you can decide it. You can create your purpose. That's amazing. Yes, you can do this. And this is part of your purpose, to create it. So we often think so much controlled and so much in this really little boxes, so that we miss the bigger picture. I appreciate the information shared in this episode. I'm not sure which video it was. Could you please address the case of a non-cancerous cancerous brain tumor? Thank you, Sunshine. Oh, thank you so much. This means really a lot for me, your appreciation. The question, I have to read it. I appreciate the information shared. Could you please address the case of a non-cancer brain tumor located near the motor center, which has been surgically removed 3 times but continues to recur? So this is about a tumor that recur. What you can do, and if it comes again, this tumor, then it is about to understand that the root cause isn't solved. Because by having a surgery and cutting it out, this does not change the root, because there was always a reason on the energetic level why it created the tumor. So there you have to check it. And this is always, the root is always connected to energy, because it starts on an energetic level. There you have to look. And you have to look at your negative beliefs, because they are the reason why your energy is blocked and why this blocked energy created the tumor. So the most important thing is not to punish yourself, not to punish the world, to look at your negative beliefs. So now I'm checking your question again. Will there be a world peace in your lifetime on earth? Yes, James, there will be world peace. Yes, 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 there will be. Because you can say, is she really clear? But I am. Because we will have first contact with extraterrestrials, and they will help us. They will help us to understand the broader, the bigger picture, and why we are here, and that our wars, they really bring no solutions, and they will help us. They will not do it for us, but they will help us to understand it and to change our beliefs. They will help us to heal our negative beliefs and to find solutions. So, yes, there will be peace. Yes. Okay. Thank you so much. Check another question. Oh, I never thought about this. Kundalini could have started the ground opening. Yes, 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 yes. Your messages are always so full of love and hope. Thank you so much. Do you have any further question before I go? How do you see the president of Poland? I haven't checked him energetically so much. Sorry. So I cannot tell you so much. Prediction about the Philippines, please. Astrologically, I cannot tell you so much. I never checked the horoscope of the Philippines. But they are really near in this zone, maybe of Taiwan and China and the US. We will see how this will play out. I'm not so sure. But I see it more positive than maybe half a year ago. So for the Philippines. So, okay. I just check, but I think we have the most questions. So I think I wish you an amazing, wonderful weekend. And I also have a newsletter. Do you know? I send it out every Sunday. If you want to receive it, I share there always a lot of also private things and astrological updates. So check it out. I think you find it in the info box below this video. And also, if you want to find more out about your clairvoyance and your clear hearing and your mediumship abilities, check it out. I have an online course where you can learn how to activate those abilities and connect to the spiritual world. I also have an online course for astrology, and I have an online course to help you to solve your negative beliefs. So there is a lot for you. Thank you so much. Have an amazing day.